It looks like I'm back from holidays and I don't even want to wear makeup because my skin looks perfect. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to try on camera with you some products from the brand VANI-T Australia. They reached out to me a few weeks ago and they very kindly sent me some of their products to try on. The products have no mineral oils, no petrochemicals, no talc, no fillers, no parabens, no artificial fragrances, no harmful preservatives. It is 100% cruelty-free and vegan, free from harmful chemicals, natural, pure plant and native extracts, kind to the environment. What else? The dream. And it's Australia. Chris Hemsworth, homeland. So we're gonna jump right away on the application and I'll show you everything that I got. Thank you so much again to VANI-T Australia for sending all these products graciously. I am very grateful and I am excited because this is a brand I think that we should hear a bit more about. I think it's probably popular in Australia, but I never heard of it here in Canada, so I'm happy to spread the word. But if you want to see how everything applies and what shades I got and so on, please keep on watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you can also follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to click the little bell right here so you don't miss out on any new uploads, and watch the video in HD, way better quality, so you can actually see the texture of my skin and all that jazz. So without any further ado, let's get started. VANI-T Australia, like the name says, it's from Australia, 100% Australian owned and operated, so I found it like really cool. I'm gonna start right away. The owner basically started with a self-tanning line, and she has lots of different self-tanner products on her website as well. But for today, I'm gonna focus mainly on skin and on their mineral powder foundation. Which is apparently very popular in Australia too, so that's exciting because I rarely use powder foundation, if never. Like, I have dry to normal skin, I live in a dry climate, so usually I stay away from powders. But I was really open to it. I was really excited to try it. And if some of you watched my latest video for the Natasha Denona Metropolis eyeshadow palette, like my round 2, the first look, the one where I woke up at 4 AM and I was exhausted, I was wearing that powder foundation, and a lot of you commented on my skin and said that they were really intrigued and they wanted to see a video about it. So there it is. We're gonna test out all the products they sent me today. Once again, it's gonna be mostly focused on skin. I done my eyebrows already, I prepped my skin, and a little bit of concealer because I'm thinking, you know, I'm not gonna put concealer on top of powder. So I put my concealer ahead of time under the eyes and on my eyelid. So I might have to touch here because it might have creased a bit. The first product I'm gonna try with you on camera is the Ready Set Glow Setting Spray. So when you look at it, it's really cool. Like, it looks like this. It has those little pigments in it that are kind of like a bronzy shade. So you have to shake the mist pretty well and to hold it pretty far. Like, if they say 20 centimeters, then yes, not closer, because the mist, I can show you quickly. Spray it on that. It's nice, I hope you saw that, but you don't want to be too close because otherwise it's gonna end up on your sweater, on your hair. Well, they say you can put it on your hair too if you want something a bit shiny, you know. The only thing I was a bit worried about first is it has a little bit of lemon myrtle in it, so usually lemon, I don't know if it's great for sensitive skin, but my skin did not react to it. I used it a few times now and no problem. The main ingredient is water and then vegetable glycerin. It has a bit of castor oil, so it's hydrating, lactic acid, and it has a shelf life of 12 months. So you can definitely smell that lemon first, and then, but it dissipates fairly quickly. So, well, if you got it on your hair, just shake it quickly, and it gives a very nice glow to the skin. And you don't see any sprinkles, but in case you do have little drops there and there, just dab with your little sponge or with your hand. So I'm not super comfortable, like I'm sick and tired of my bald chair that is like all the time. So I'm on an armchair right now, but it's a bit too low, so I'm basically sitting on my knees. Not the most comfortable, but this, do you see? Well, I was glowy before, sure, but I'm even more glowy now. I like that. We're gonna try on some highlighter drops, like they're called Liquid Radiance, and I think they have 2 shades. I got the Ivory ones. Very pretty packaging. And this is a dropper, and everything came in their boxes, but I put the boxes in recycle already. This I find I prefer to apply under the powder foundation. You could also use them on top, but just I like to use this kind of drops before. So I'm just going to show you how it looks like. It's a nice opal color, and I'm just going to dab some right here, and then they have a darker color too. And apply it under your brow bone as well. It's very pretty on bare skin too. A little bit on the nose, keep its bow, and whatever is left, I do that, and I gently dab it on my skin. And the ears, why not? And now the star of the show, the mineral foundation powder. So this is how the packaging looks like. Very pretty, very chic. They send me the shade Almondine. You get 15 grams, and you have mica, zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, silicon dioxide, vitamin E, squalane, tin oxide, may contain iron oxides with some of the pigments. So I really like the packaging. I think it looks really pretty. You just lift up the cap. So I'm just gonna do that and get some of the powder down. So they have a bunch of different shades, and they also send me a little powder brush to use with the foundation. So obviously I'm gonna use that little guy here. It's very soft. I've used it before and I really like it. It doesn't shed at all. So there's some in the cap. So I'm just gonna go in the cap and swirl with my brush. And we are going to do one side first. I'll do the nose. And you can immediately see the coverage, which is pretty impressive for a natural, like a mineral foundation, powder foundation. And still very glowy. So it canceled the redness. And I still have that glow, and within the day, that glow is going to intensify a tiny bit. You never look oily, but you look naturally glowy and healthy. So I'm quite impressed with this powder foundation. So fast. I bet like this is something that is great to have almost in your car, you know, if you're in a hurry and you have, I don't know, you have to drop off your kids at school, you didn't have time to do your makeup, and then you have to go to work, or even if you have like something going on and you don't have much time, like to just, you know, apply your foundation and make sure that it was well blended. This is great. Finish on the neck. I'm so impressed by the coverage and the glow. If you see in my other video that I mentioned, like I'm so glowy. This is powder foundation. I would never expect that from the powder foundation. So there you go. If you have red ears, you can apply some on your ears too. It happens sometimes. And yeah, then you can even set a bit your concealer if you want. Voila. So that is the powder foundation. And as I said, I'm really impressed with it. And it wears beautifully, beautifully. I wore it, like the first time I wore it, it was really warm. And I did a bunch of stuff outside. It was probably like 21 degrees in the shade, so probably warmer than that. And it held on like really, really well. I think at the end of the day, I maybe have to use that brush again to buff it a tiny bit. So I'm gonna zoom in for the finish. And if you're on the hunt for vegan and cruelty-free makeup and all natural, well, I think this is a great option. And not because we sent it for free, it's just I'm really impressed. And I think the color was bang on. Like, I was hesitating between two shades, and I asked the girl, I'm like, I'm a neutral, I have my skin that has a little bit of a neutral with golden undertone, and she says Almondine for sure. So it was perfect. It's not yellow at all. Perfect for my skin tone. Then we have the Dream Matte Bronzer, and I think they only have one shade. It has 12 grams and a 12-month shelf life, and this is the shade. Very pretty. It's not too warm, not too cool tone. Has a nice mirror. And it's very pigmented, so you want to go light-handed with it and slowly build up the intensity. Guys, I can't get over like the finish of that foundation and the coverage and everything. See how it's like warming up the skin like very, very softly. And boom, this is building up. But I will recommend like to slowly build up the intensity, because otherwise it packs a punch. But I like it because it's matte, but once again it keeps that sheen. I wish they had a blush. I'm not sure I have a discount code with them. Like, before uploading the video, I'll send them another email, because I think they mentioned that, but I haven't received anything. Well, if you know my channel, I always go under to lift a bit my nose because it's a bit long. And then I go here too to give that little lift impression. Love to do that. And then finish with whatever is left on the brush. And then the forehead. This is the finish. We have nothing for the eyes actually. I'm going to place some in my crease. Alright, and that is the final look. I'm not gonna add any blush because we are focusing on VANI-T Australia products. I wish I had a blush from their brand. So pretty. I'm in love with the powder foundation, with the bronzer. I think, well, with all of it, to be honest. And I think the bronzer looks really, really nice on the lid too. I decided not to put the drop. I could have done a little bit of a highlight on the center of the lid too, but I like the matte look. My skin looks so glowy, healthy, bronzed. Yeah, I'm so impressed. I'd like to try more, to be honest. I'm really intrigued by their products now, so yeah. There you have it. Alright, it's the next day. Yesterday when I filmed the video, I didn't have time to do a wear test just because I filmed in the afternoon and I thought it wasn't fair to do a wear test like starting late, you know. So I reapplied the powder foundation, the bronzer on top of my concealer, and I did my eyes similarly, I think. And today I didn't use, well, I used the drops on top of the powder, but I didn't use the mist. Instead, what I've done something different. I actually applied the powder almost on dry skin, meaning, so what I've done basically, I used my Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist as a base, and on top of that I applied the powder foundation just because I wanted to see how it behaved also on a base that was not so tacky, and I still think I have a very nice glow out of it. And then I set with my Morphe setting spray. Now the other mist is really nice too, it's just I wanted to see how it behaved without this, just for the glow, because I found it was so glowy and so beautiful. Still, lovely memory card was full. I was saying, yeah, I just wanted to know if it was the Ready Set Glow that was giving that intense glow to my skin. And I think yes, partly, but I still find my skin very glowy with, as I said, I didn't put any serum or cream. I just wanted to see how it behaved, just with a hydrating mist, and I set with my Morphe continuous setting mist, just to see. But I think it looks really nice too. So this is how the skin looks like, and I finished my makeup maybe 10 minutes ago. I didn't do much, like on the eyes, nothing crazy, yeah, like yesterday basically. Okay, and it's 9 a.m. basically, 9:06. So I'll see you in a few hours to do a little check-in. Oh, hi. Let me climb on my armchair. So it's been 4 hours. It's almost 1 in the afternoon. There you go. So how are we doing? I did not even touch my hair since this morning. I think we are looking glowy. Let me take a mirror to look a bit closer. Hey, do you like my t-shirt? How you doing? Love it. H&M. And a jacket too, by the way. H&M, I think they're truly humped up their game. Like it looks so good. It's really close to Zara, I think. So far I think it looks really good. I worked a bit, so when I focus, I tend to touch my chin quite a bit. But otherwise, I think it's looking pretty good. I know my pores are a bit apparent, but I think they were like that before the powder, so I think right now like my pores just decided to show up a bit more. It's not necessarily because of the powder. Otherwise the bronzer is still on. I think I still have a very nice glow, so I'm gonna zoom you in. I think it looks really natural. And I wonder if I don't prefer it like without rich creamy base, to be honest. Look at that glow. Looks like skin. You can see a bit my pores, but I think, yeah, I need to drink more water too. I'm so bad at that. But yeah, overall, I think it looks really good. Still at a 4 hours mark. So I'll see you a bit later. Okay, so it's now past 4:30 in the afternoon, 20 to 5. I almost wore it for, yeah, 8 hours because I started this video at 9, but I'd done my makeup before. So yeah, it's been 8 hours now. So I haven't put any blush, so I look a little bit, I could have put a little bit of blush, but anyway. You might see some glasses marks here. This is how the foundation looks like, and I think, except for that, it looks pretty good, pretty good. It did not separate. On the nose, I touch my nose all the time, so it might look a bit bad. Not as good on my nose. Also, like I ate something a bit spicy, so I had a runny nose for a bit. But otherwise, I think it looks really, really good. It looks like skin, healthy, glowy. Yeah, I really like it. I'm gonna leave it at the 8 hours mark, and for me that is a pass, and I actually like it better on a skin that is not too moisturized right before, or put your moisturizer and wait a bit before using the powder, and I think it ages better within the day. So there it is. Back to the conclusion. Overall, I think this is a great brand to explore if you're interested in powder foundations, if you're interested in vegan, cruelty-free makeup, natural makeup. Once again, thank you so much, VANI-T Australia, for sending me this my way. I am excited to use it more and to see how it will behave during the winter time. I might need a lighter shade for the winter, so we'll see. But right now, Almondine was the perfect shade, like the perfect match. Look at that. I could not ask for a better match. So go on their website, and I'm sure you can also ask them questions, like if you are not sure about the shade you are. They have photos of celebrities to help you. Well, I matched to Giselle. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful and interesting. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you want to see next. Have a great one, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.